Hello.
It is freezing outside. Can I please come in?
Sure.
So I hear it's your 32nd birthday today.
Yeah.
And in honor of your 32nd birthday, do you mind if I ask you 32 questions?
Okay, let's do it.
Perfect. On a scale of 1 to 10, how excited about life are you right now?
32, because it's my birthday. Hey.
Can you describe your family in 3 words?
They are everything.
Can you describe your C3 family in 3 words?
Yeah. Let's see. Faithful, mature, supportive.
Ooh, this couch looks so comfy. Can we sit on it?
Oh yeah. Let me show you. This is like my spot right here.
Literally the best. Oh my God, this
Yep.
feels so good. If Hollywood called you today and wanted to make a movie about your life, what would it be entitled?
Historic.
And which actress would play you?
Maybe Janelle Monáe.
Cool. What's one thing people don't know about you?
I don't have any wisdom teeth. Like when I go to the dentist and I get an x-ray done, they just don't show up. I'm not mad about it.
I feel like that's always the fact that you tell everyone that no one knows about you.
Okay. Well, I'm double jointed in my right arm and I can move my thumb like this.
Gross.
It's a little weird.
Okay, answer this one wisely. What's it like working with your sisters?
A roller coaster. You never know what kind of ride you're gonna get on. You don't know if it's the Loch Ness monster or Apollo's chariot or the big bad wolf.
Or the merry-go-round.
Not all. Sometimes.
What country would you love to visit?
Australia. Hold on. I got a text. Oh, Caleb just texted me. He says, "What's my favorite part of being married to him?" The unpredictability, maybe, and the support. It's amazing. Hey, I just made myself some tea. Do you want some?
Of course I do. What kind of tea do you have?
I am a green tea person. Let's
love
see.
green
I
tea.
know you love to travel, so I'm going to get you this London mug. Is that cool?
Perfect.
All right. Also, I just got this Keurig for Christmas, and it is beastly. Do you want 6 ounces or 8 ounces?
Surprise me.
Okay, let's go for 6, because I don't want you wasting my stuff.
Perfect. So what's your biggest fear in life, if you don't mind sharing?
I don't mind. Other than spiders, probably not living up to my full potential and just wasting stuff. So I want to make sure that, I reach everything that I'm supposed to reach. So I want to make sure that I die empty, that everything that's inside of me, all of my hopes, all of my dreams, all of my aspirations, that they come into play. So I got to make sure that, whatever I do, it's accomplished. But seriously, with the fears thing, spiders are a no-go. For some reason, when I see a spider, I speak in an unknown language. I don't know where it comes from, but it's something you have never heard before. It's crazy.
Do you have any scary spider stories?
Yes. One time when I was in the back room, if you're in church, you've heard this before, but you might have forgotten. Caleb left me to go get his hair cut. And there was a spider that was crawling in the cracks. And in our back room, here, your tea is ready. Do you want some? And in the back, there was a spider that was in between the cracks in the carpeted area. So knowing me, I'm the type of person that throws books and everything at it, and it didn't kill the spider. And so I had Jackson at the time, and he was the only person who gave me motivation to be able to kill it. And I stepped on it, and I kept talking about how I had dominion, and I tried to put faith in action, but I was terrified. It was horrible. And I was mad at Caleb. And when I called him, he wouldn't come back from the barbershop.
Well, this tea is delicious. You did a great job pressing go on the Keurig machine.
Thank you. It's actually a good brand. So this isn't 99-cent tea. This is Target tea, and it cost me a little bit of money. So you better drink all of it too.
Of course. Oh my God. Please bring me over to this massive TV.
Okay. This is actually a gift from both of my parents. For my and Caleb's birthday. We are born a year and a couple days apart. So it is a 65-inch Roku TV. It's pretty awesome.
And what TV show are you obsessed with right now, or a movie? What can't you keep looking at? Like you just keep bringing yourself back to looking at it over and over again.
That's easy. C3 TV. If you have not subscribed yet, go to youtube.com/C3 Hampton. C3 is definitely the place to be. I'm always looking at our content. It's so fresh and revolutionary. And I think we have a lot of good stuff to order. Shameless plug. Go subscribe.
Oh my God. Mom and Dad just texted us.
Oh.
They want to know, what has been the highlight of being senior pastor thus far?
Honestly, the fact that people keep showing up week after week online. You know, you would think that when a global pandemic hit, people would be like, oh, you know, I'm not quite sure what's happening. There's so much transition going around. But like during the senior pastoral transition, the support has been unparalleled. And I love you so much, C3. I'm so grateful that you all just keep showing up. It is mind-blowing.
What's the biggest lesson you've learned from your parents so far in ministry?
Honestly, to build my base. You know, I get a lot of invitations to go speak and do a lot of things other places, but they've really taught me to be committed to the vision and to the people that I'm called to serve. And so I'm really passionate about that. C3 really is the place to be. There's no other place that I want to be. And I love serving the people of C3. And I'm going to be committed to building my base.
And out of curiosity, if you weren't a pastor, what would you be?
Ooh. Sometimes I still think, I wonder if God is going to like reignite this passion inside of me. If I were not a pastor, I would totally be an interviewer. You're asking me questions right now, but I'm a beast at getting anything out of anybody. I love to ask questions. I would love to like sit down and just interview different guests. And that would definitely be a dream come true. And to get paid to do that, rock star.
Okay, let's get to know you even more. What's the most adventurous thing you've ever done?
You know what? I went bungee jumping one time, and as I was elevating up in the air, I instantly regretted it, and I was upset. And I said, hey, bring me back down. Can I leave? And they said, the only way that you can get down is if you jump. So I jumped and I screamed and it was crazy and I regretted it, but it was a lot of fun. I wish I had it on video so you could see it.
What advice would you give your 21-year-old self?
Buy a whole bunch of stock in GameStop. I'd be rich. Or if Amazon was out by now, yeah, the price would have been lower. So I wish like I invested like crazy in stocks and then I'd be super rich.
What advice would you give your 61-year-old self?
Keep prioritizing family. Family's important.
What is your morning routine?
Let's see. So honestly, when I wake up in the morning, one of the first things that I love to do is to meditate and read scripture. You know, honestly, if I don't read scripture, I am not a very nice person. And so it really helps me to get into the mood and set the tone for the day. And also, I try to do my very best at working out whenever I can. So that's the thing for me. You're actually in my home gym right now. I used to have a gym membership, but the pandemic kind of slowed that down a little bit. And so we were able to turn our garage into a gym.
What's your favorite exercise?
Ooh, let me show you. It's this right here. It's called the DB method. You want to know what it stands for? Dream butt. I know that's weird. Y'all probably didn't want to know that, but you know, some of y'all probably saying it's not paying off, but it's helping me.
Well, it's still a dream.
It was all a dream. It'll be a reality sometime soon.
Well, you look fit these days. You want to share your secret?
Yeah, you know what? I was gonna say just this year, but like at the tail end of last year, I decided that I'd only order one meal instead of two. So I stopped eating for two, and now I only eat for one.
I'm a witness to that. She definitely orders 2 entrees at every restaurant.
Well, now I just split them, so it's not all me.
Well, speaking of fitness, what's your favorite cheat meal?
Carbs on carbs on carbs. I am a soul food girl. I love fried chicken, fried pork chops, mac and cheese, candy yams, collard greens, fried brisket. I like fried stuff. It's good. And strawberry shortcake, you know, stuff like that. I don't get to get it often. Oh, and some super sweet tea.
All right, so let's head to the back. Show us what it looks like back there.
We can, but I have a toddler, so wait 1 second.
2 hours later.
All right, I cleaned up, sort of. I've got a toddler.
Well, what's the biggest thing that's changed since you've had a child?
My time, before I had a child, I thought I was busy, but now that I have a child, I really do feel super busy.
Well, I noticed you have a lot of decor around here. Who's responsible for designing?
Jackson Alexander Francisco McClendon. You can see over here we've got the block train and the letters, and he's very into music and instruments and stuff.
What's the funniest thing Jackson has ever said or done?
His first word was actually ugly.
Yikes.
And he was looking at his daddy, not me, when he said it. So it's kind of funny.
What's the biggest lesson Jackson's ever taught you?
Patience. He is 2. He'll be 3 in May. And he still only eats bananas and whole milk. So taking it one day at a time.
Who has been your greatest motivation?
Man, my grandparents. My parents are amazing, but my grandparents kind of planted and laid a super solid foundation for us to be able to build upon. And so my late grandparents mean the world to me, and I do a whole bunch of stuff in their memory. I've actually got a ring here, and on the inside you see right here, it says in everything, and that was inspired by my late grandmother, who taught me in everything we give thanks to God, not for everything. You hear my
Jackson
kid
wants some milk. Told
you, milk and bananas, this is diet.
What is one thing you wish the whole world knew?
That there's more to you than you give yourself credit for.
Yeah. What's on the horizon for C3 the next few years?
I'll tell you if you subscribe to C3 TV on YouTube, but I'll say this. We're probably going to build an event center and a production studio.
Well, sign me up for that.
I will.
What's a piece of advice you'd give a young girl watching who wants to be in leadership when they grow up?
Wow. I learned this from a book. It was to love God completely, love yourself correctly, love others compassionately. If you can do those things, you'll change the world. But I would also say personal development is key, reading is key, and being confident in who you are. Go for it. You got it.
And last question, in honor of your 32nd birthday.
Whoop, whoop.
What is your birthday wish?
I will be. I'm 32 today, and I decided that I'm not going to sleep on myself anymore or play small. There are some times where I've just kind of cowered back a little bit out of fear, but I said, hey, I'm going for platinum this year, and I'm going to use all of the gifts that God has given me. And one of the things that I did that's crazy is I launched a brand called Historic, because I really believe that men aren't the only ones out here making moves, and women can do it too. And shout out to all the men that support the women who are making moves. So you can check that out if you want to.
I'm going to hook your sister up with a hoodie.
I will.
I think it's family time now, right?
It is. And you know where we're going? To the tent. You know what? Because if I'm not in my family's life, then nothing else that I do matters. Family is foundational for me. It is so important. And so I'm going to be in a tent. Jackson McClendon. Hey, yeah, boom.
Jack is drinking his milk.
Jack is drinking his milk. He's not even paying me any attention, guys. But normally when he's not drinking his milk, he is such a mama's boy.
That's true.
That's my bear right there. And you know what? This is kind of a day in the McClendon household. We come in the tent and we chill with one another. This is life for us.
Can I come in?
Sure. Can Auntie Lo come in?
Jackson's watching his letters and drinking his milk.
Bonus fact, if Jackson is on his iPad, you don't matter.
Right, no one exists. But we don't have him on random stuff. He actually looking at his letters.
Yep.
Who's this man in the tent with you?
This is my husband.
Hey.
This is Caleb.
Just a random man in the tent.
Don't, that's not good for my brand. But yeah, this is family time. We are the McClendons, and this is life.
All right, bye guys. See you
Peace.
later.